was gonna be another ASMR whisper and ramble about my day. I'm pretty tired right now. I'm gonna go to bed probably right after I record and post this. My day was kind of a mixed bag today. I did a fair amount of stuff. Actually, it was kind of, like I said, a mixed bag. I went to work, I went to the beach, I kind of lounged around a bit, I went to the library. It was decent, it had its ups and downs. At work today, which is how I started the day, I didn't get to mow the lawn, which was a shame. I picked up some pine cones and I did some raking of the lawn, like some pine needles, and I did some leaf blower stuff. But it was mainly just cleaning the inside of the building, doing some vacuuming, and mopping and that kind of thing. Like it's this kind of apartment building. It's one of my jobs to do that, and I do that on Thursdays and Tuesdays usually. What kind of pissed me off though, is I already alluded to a little bit, is I didn't get to mow the lawn, and it's because it's so short and yellow and dead, frankly. And it's because my coworker, which is the other maintenance guy there, was told to turn the irrigation on, which he didn't, so it hasn't been getting watered. And he was supposed to lay down fertilizer, which he didn't. And I offered to put down the fertilizer and the seed, and I guess they want him to do it, so they split the responsibilities. He's been very PO'd at me, frankly, that the boss gave me the mow job because he wants to pick up more hours, because he's in debt from ski season. He thought it was a great idea this winter to max out his credit cards, like $8,000 skiing and spending money that he didn't have, and all of a sudden that's my fault, and now he needs to take half of my hours away. And the one part of my job that I like doing and want to do, he wants to take that, and then he doesn't even do it. He doesn't even turn the irrigation on. He doesn't put the fertilizer down. Now the lawn's dead. It looks like trash. So I don't know if like a tapeworm has eaten part of this guy's brain or something. But that was the start of my day. God bless him. Love your neighbor and all that. Can't be hating on him too much, but anyways, he came up to me. He said, he's my coworker, and he was kind of like being like bossing me around a bit, but you know, you smile, you don't let him get under your skin. But like, yeah, he's like, he comes up to me, he's like, yeah, lawn's good, doesn't need to be done, but make sure you're doing these dustings, because I found this and you haven't been dusting this properly. And he shows me this rag, and it's 99% sure he showed me the very rag that I used to actually dust those things. Like, I don't think he's dusted anything, because I checked it after he told me this, and it was all fine, and I did dust it already. So I think he's just being PO'd that I got that part of the job. I don't understand. Like, he sits in the office for like these 4-hour lunch breaks, and I don't go into the office during his 4-hour lunch breaks telling him how to do his job, you know, sucking pennies and humping doorknobs or whatever it is that he does there. So that was a little bit of an iffy thing at the beginning of the day, but that's work, and I don't really take it home with me. I do right now just to kind of give a recap of my day and maybe try to be a little bit funny with it. But as soon as it happened, I forgot it, and I didn't hold on to it for the rest of the day, so that's good. But I was PO'd that he didn't turn the irrigation on, because that's just ridiculous. We're in a heat wave right now, and the lawn isn't growing, so I don't know. Anyways, after work, I came home, I showered because I was sweaty and gross after cleaning. I think I ate something. I don't know what. It was very minor. Like, I think it was just like a snack. And then I went to the beach. I made a video, a separate video, not an ASMR video, telling my experience at the beach today, because it was kind of mixed. Like, it was kind of, I wasn't having a good time. I couldn't turn my brain off and live in the moment. I was just overthinking. I was just sitting at the beach thinking about life and like how awkward I am, and like just all this like social anxiety stuff and my standing in life and where I'm going, and like it was like this big like blah, and I was just trying to unwind, have a good time. Wasn't happening today. But I did get a little bit of a base tan. Can't complain too much. Like, I'm at the beach. Like, it was a good day. After that, I came back. I went to the library. I returned one library book, which I hated. It was Michel Foucault, History of Sexuality. The guy was like literally like talking like pedo stuff. I couldn't read it. It was actually shocking. The other book I'm reading is Spinoza, which I renewed because it's nice. It's kind of like it's ethics and being nice to people, basically, and trying to be a free man, not worrying about death and all that kind of mumbo jumbo. Chess club was going on at the library, but I didn't participate this time. I think I've mentioned before on this channel, I have played chess at the library or at the chess club. I'm not great. I mean, I'm very bad, actually. I think I have like maybe a 15% win rate. Like, it's really low. And some of the chess players there get real cocky with how good they are. And it's like, man, it makes you feel like a bimbo. It makes you feel like an idiot. It makes you feel like, man, like they're running circles around me when I'm there doing the chess. But I have won a few of them, and I like trying new things, and I like to challenge myself mentally these days. I'm trying to sharpen up a bit, and there's a social aspect to it. So I like doing that, but I didn't play today. I just read. I looked at some newspapers, I looked at some magazines, and then I read the book that I just said I was already reading. Something crazy happened today, though. There's a bit of an issue with homelessness around my area, as probably everywhere, literally. And I'm not 100% sure it's a homeless person, but I'm like 99.9% sure. They left like a flashlight, like a rubber cylinder anus in my parking stall with this lube. It's like this like creamy white lube. It said cum lube on it. So they left an anus with cum lube in my parking stall at my place. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I texted I have my sisters and my mom in this group chat. They added me, and it's been ongoing for like years. So I took a picture of it and I sent it to them. I said, there's a fucking like a rubber anus in my parking stall with lube. And they're like, ew, and they sent like all the vomit emojis. And like, I jokingly accused my sister of putting it there. And then my mom's like, behave, and I'm like, ah. But yeah, that was weird. Like, I don't know what that's about. I've made some videos, like political videos, about like how do you motivate somebody who doesn't want anything. And that stands. Like, some of these guys want a job, but they can't get hired, or they're addicted to drugs. drugs or they're mentally unstable. And then a lot of them just frankly don't want jobs at all. They're living like kind of like beach bum type lives where in the summer they just kind of lounge around. They might do drugs, they might just be jerking off. I don't know exactly what they do, but there's like a spectrum of like drive, and it's more than work ethic because it's like what you want to achieve in life. And I made a video on this, like I said. Some people want it all. They want to go to the moon. They want 100-foot yachts. They want, 12 wives. Some guys want like a wife, kids, maybe a barbecue party on the weekends. They want to kind of do the archetypical barbecue dad thing. There's some guys who just want to kind of do a bit of hookup culture, work part-time jobs, and then way at the other end of the spectrum that would be kind of in the middle, those two. And then way over here, there's like these guys that they don't want to do anything. They just want to smoke pot, they want to take peyote, they want to, watch porn, they want to live in a tent, they want to shoot heroin, fentanyl, and they don't want anything. I forget how to pronounce it, like that Greek philosopher, Diogenes or something, who mythically, according to legend, said to Alexander the Great, when offered, "What do you want? I'll give it to you." He just said, "Move a little bit to the left, you're blocking my sun," or whatever. Yeah, a lot of guys are living like that, and there's no real way to motivate them, I don't think, because, like, even if we went full, like, fascist government, and we abandoned morality, and we are even, like, set up gulags or whatever, there's still not enough work now for everybody. Like, you'd have to be creating work. It wouldn't actually be profitable. It wouldn't serve anybody. But to get into politics maybe a little bit, I think maybe like if at 18 there was like a military service where you served for like 6 months, and it maybe just go through basic training, and then maybe like use the military to fight forest fires or get like some training and like some kind of skill like carpentry, or if you're going into like academia or something, and then just kind of guide people a bit more earlier on. I think that might help, but like I don't know how you'd change the culture to put that in. I don't know if people would fight that. I don't know if it's even a good idea. It's kind of just something I thought of. But there's a lot of lost men out there, and there's lost women too. Like, I see a lot of homeless women as well. I think it's actually 50-50. I don't even think it's mostly men. Maybe 60-40. But, yeah, so they left like a sex toy right by the wheel of my car, which is wild. My uncle just got back from Cuba, and he brought me cigars, which is fucking crazy. I love that. So I'm gonna be smoking cigars, stogies tomorrow, driving around smoking stogies, looking like a cool guy. Like, look at me, king of the castle, I've got a chair. Like, I don't know if anyone's seen Borat, but that's some Borat quotes. I spent some time looking at some corgis on IG. I don't know if it's corgis or corgis, the dog. They were riding skateboards. They were paddling like they skateboard, like a boogie board or whatever, and going down the street. I sent that to my sister, and she liked it. I like looking at dog memes. I usually send the dog memes to my sister, and she likes them, and then she sends dog memes back. And I've been really hard in the algorithm with these dog memes. Like, IG's really been recommending them like crazy, which is not a complaint at all. I like the dog memes where they zoom up to the dog's nose, and like it's a close-up of the nose, and it kind of, especially if the dog has a long nose, those are good ones. I gotta do dishes. I've been kind of ragging on my dishwasher in the last videos I've been doing because it leaves spots, and I bought this dishwasher, I put it in, and I'm still washing by hand. So I'm gonna try a vinegar after, like a vinegar rinse with the dishwasher, see if that fixes anything. So I'm probably gonna try that tomorrow, and then if not, I'll just hand wash, but I'll try that tomorrow. I'm probably gonna go to the beach again. It's a 3-day weekend. I have no worries really for the weekend. I have a bit more work next week. I have a typical 5-day work week next week, and most of it's indoors, which sucks because I like to be in the sun, at least working outdoors in the spring. But I think at least for one of my shifts, because I have a typical 9 to 5, I can do some like weeding and some like cleaning out the parking lot at one of my jobs. So I'm in the sun that way. It's a yawn. I'm getting tired. I've been walking a lot today. I saw a huge crane today downtown. I don't know how people, like a crane operator, would drive that from storage into town like it was 100 feet long. Like, I guess they would have to move it at like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or something, but like, how would you store that and move that around? It's just this fucking gigantic thing. How would you drive that? It's like 100 feet long, and it's like fucking, it's literally like 6 semis together. Like, it's that long and that big. It's wild, and it doesn't go fast. Like, it probably goes like top speed, like 40 miles an hour or something. So I mean, that's crazy. Where would they even store those? I want to wrap this video up pretty soon. I hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to end the video with a few minutes of just kind of affirmations and well-wishing and some closing statements about stuff. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing really well in their lives. I hope people are taking time for themselves. It's hard to take care of yourself. It's really hard to take care of yourself. But I keep using this kind of metaphor in my videos. Like, if you buy a car, you want to keep it running good. You change the oil, you fill up the tank, you vacuum it out, you look after it. So do the same to yourself. Make sure you're drinking water. Make sure you're resting when you need to. Make sure you're not surrounding yourself with too much negativity. Sometimes you can't avoid negativity. It just comes at you. And react to it calmly. Don't feed it. And if you can, get away from it. And if there's people that are harming you, try to distance yourself. But sometimes it's not that easy. I get that. If ASMR videos relax you, if it's kind of something you like to listen to when you're doing things like chores, or if you're doing it in bed before you go to sleep, maybe it helps calm you down, makes you tired, that's good. Make sure you have something that you enjoy doing at least once a day. Do something for you, like unwind, live in the moment. Don't always be grinding all the time. Make sure you turn your brain off and just kind of drift in the now. Every now and again, do that. That's kind of what I've been trying to do. It was what I tried to do at the beach, but I kept getting all these negative thoughts coming in my head. Like, I can't just unwind. I have trouble with it. It was easier when I was drinking and smoking years ago, but I'm trying to kind of find my peace at this point in my life through sobriety, and just kind of learn to just be a little looser and not as stiff. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to end this video. These ASMR videos have been doing relatively well. I try to keep them light. I try to keep them kind of about my day, so people are kind of, I don't know, but anyways, I'm going to end it now. I hope everyone's doing great. I had an up and down day, but it was mostly good. Nothing really to complain about. The fleshlight in my driveway was kind of gross. That was a little bit unexpected. It's a bit of a story, though. It's a bit fun in a perverted way to kind of talk about it, like, haha. Yeah. So I hope everyone's doing good, and I'm gonna record another one of these tomorrow, and probably the next day. So you'll probably get 3 of these this week, and then my usual kind of just my thoughts about everyday life. I'll have one of those each day. I have a nature short coming out in 2 days. I think it's of a creek or something, I forget, but I'm probably going to shoot a few more. I have one of a interesting mushroom. It's a very weird, no, I don't know if weird's the right word, but it's an odd shaped mushroom, and it's kind of, the sides of it are peeling away, kind of like bad wallpaper or paint chips. It's kind of peeling its skin off in a weird way, so I might post that one soon as well. So once again, hope everyone's doing good. Thanks for all the new subscribers, more videos coming out, and I hope everyone's having a great day and a good life as well.